Union right now is 2-2. They've had 2 games they've won big, and one they lost big, and one they were up 2-0 and then lost 3-2.
Ooh, that's tough.
Well, Tommy Katie has more conditioning. He says yes.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Sprints.
Oh, well, no sprints, but as I say, she can. A week or so ago, she demonstrated she could beat most of them at a 2-mile run. Maybe all of them.
Yeah.
Especially your midfielders.
Whoops. Corner. Oh, this is what. Did you see this? Because you tell the obstruction is illegal, right?
It's supposed to be, but they don't seem to be.
Yeah, Caitlin Carney willing to throw her body into the way to prevent attacks.
Not supposed to do that.
Yeah, that's on the other side.
Not supposed to do that.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I just turned my mic off, sorry. All right, let's start this up. Coming down in 5, 4, 3. Good afternoon and welcome to this presentation of girls high school sports. A doubleheader today at 3:45, or a few minutes hence, as one of the officials was late. We have girls field hockey. That'll be as the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers take on the Franklin Panthers, and then after this, we'll have a girls soccer matchup again. Attleboro hosting Franklin. I'm Paul Healy, along with Ned Rich, longtime field hockey official. And you had one daughter who was a player, another daughter, Katie, who was an outstanding player, currently coaching up at Union. Our cameraman up top, his first appearance of the year, Austin Ricketts. Peter Bray will be on graphics. Jim Jones is our engineer in charge. And Ned, not to put any pressure on the girls, but this might be the biggest Attleboro field hockey game since the late 70s.
Well, tell us why, Paul.
Well, in the late 70s, as Lindsay Antunes was telling me, the Attleboro coach, Sheila McKenna was the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers coach, and she brought them all the way to the division semifinals. And they have not been that close since. Lindsay, this is her 8th year here at Attleboro, where she has completely turned the program around from, frankly, a laughingstock to a very, very competitive program. And they're taking on a dynamite Franklin Panther team, back-to-back champions. Well, in 2019, they were champions of the Hockomock League, Kelly Rex Division. Last year, they won the Hawk Cup. 11-0-2 last season. Franklin, in their last 30 league games, 26 wins, no losses, 4 ties. So on a 30-game unbeaten streak in the league.
A little impressive?
Yes.
Maybe a lot of impressive.
But they graduated 11. They graduated 11 seniors from last year's championship-winning club, not their leading scorer, but they graduated 11 seniors. And Attleboro, a very, very competitive team this year. And for the first time in a long while, this could be a real contest between Franklin and Attleboro on the field hockey field.
Well, Attleboro, in the 7v7 format of last year, actually didn't do that badly. They talk about only 5 wins, but they had 6 ties.
Yes.
So they only had 3 defeats. Mm-hmm. And that's a pretty good record. And the 7v7 was a funny format.
Yeah.
And Franklin obviously handled it well. Attleboro handled it pretty well also.
Yep.
Back to the 11v11, as we saw from the first game of the season, people tend to get in each other's way a little bit.
Yes.
Since that.
Yes.
But I'm also have faith that a lot of that's been sorted out, because first game of the season is always unusual.
Yeah. At HockomockSports.com, where Josh Perry and, Ryan do such a great job over there. They wrote in their preseason preview, the Bombardiers are a dark horse to win the Kelly Rex this season. And Lindsay Antunes, the coach, her assistant, Laura Urkel, and the girls, they weren't familiar with that expression.
Really?
So they had to look up what dark horse meant. It's the dark horse coming up on the outside, sneaking by the field. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to an outstanding game today. Franklin led by their captains, Kendall Jones, Kate O'Rourke, and Jillian Fennerty. They're coached by Michelle Hess. She coached for 15 years, took a bit of a break, was a volunteer assistant for 2 years. It's her 4th year as the head coach at Franklin. She played her high school field hockey at Medway, and then at Westfield State University, the Fighting Owls.
Ah. Now, the game we saw, what was it, last Tuesday?
That was against Bishop Fee in an up and down 0-0 tie.
It was actually a very entertaining game.
Yes.
It was not 0 because people weren't doing the right things. It was because people were doing the right things.
Yeah.
And very entertaining game. Hopefully today will be the same. We've got, at least for this game, the sun will stay high enough so we can see it.
Yes,
I'm a bit worried when the girls' soccer team shows around with this cloudless sky we're
Yeah.
looking into the sun with. But for field hockey, this should work.
Franklin won their opening game 5-1. Attleboro Friday, they knocked off Oliver Ames 3-1. They were ahead 3-0, and then in the final minute gave up a goal on a corner. But that was an outstanding performance, and Lindsay Antunes thought they were much better through the midfield in that game than they were in their opening game against Bishop Fee. But again, Lindsay Antunes at Attleboro, her 8th year as head coach, and again, she's turned the program around. She played her high school lacrosse at North Attleboro, and she was, as far as you know, the greatest goaltender in the history of Framingham State College field hockey.
Right. Nobody is here to tell us that's wrong.
Exactly. And Laura Urko, her 3rd year, has been a great addition. She's one of the best field hockey players ever at Attleboro. Back in 2005, of course, they didn't have a whole lot of strength on the team besides Laura that year, and she went on to a college career at St. Anselm's.
Well, as I say, field hockey is more than a one-player sport.
Yes.
There's 11 women out there, or 11 players, because men play this sport too.
Yep.
And it is a team sport. So you can be very good, but if you haven't got supporting cast, you still have an unsuccessful season.
Senior Ava Haggerty, she's been the starter since her sophomore year, will play goalie. And oh, by the way, she had never played goal before that sophomore year. They didn't have a goaltender on the roster, again, to show you how far the program's come. She volunteered to take the gig, and she's been stuck there ever since. Rewarded for her success, Ned.
Well, yes.
I mean, penalized for her success as they keep her in goal.
Well, she can't be minding it too much, or she wouldn't be here.
Yes, and the goaltender for Franklin today is freshman Chloe Strasner. Chloe is wearing a bright yellow jersey. The Weiser wardrobe choice on this day is still about 83 degrees. We have a nice breeze. Ava Haggerty for Attleboro is in all black today.
Well, you go with what you got, I think.
Yeah, so please excuse me if I say save by Johnny Cash. Attleboro is going to start today in a 2-diamond-4 formation, meaning there's Haggerty, the goalie, 2 defenders. Their midfielders are set up in a diamond formation with Madison Ellis at the top of that diamond. And 4 forwards, and I forgot to ask Coach Hess what formation her team is going to be using today.
Well, hopefully we'll find out shortly.
Yeah.
Attleboro has done their get-going cheer,
Yeah.
and the officials just finished the equipment checks on Franklin.
Yeah. There are 2 Carney sisters, Emily and Caitlin for Franklin, 2 Crandall sisters, Rayanna and Peyton, and the Carney sisters, their mom Kim is in her 4th year as an assistant coach. She played at Rocky Hill in Rhode Island and at University of New Hampshire.
No.
And and also Coach Hess, her daughter is on the squad, wearing number 22. Delaney Hess normally plays in the back line. So Attleboro in the white jerseys, royal blue skirts, royal blue numbers. Franklin, which I love Franklin colors, navy blue and sky blue with white trim. They've got the big curvy style numbers, so please be patient with us, folks, because the 5s, 6s, 8s, and 9s look very, very similar, and with old guy eyes, I'm sure we'll make more mistakes than we'd wish.
Well, they are. Now they're getting out in the field, so we have to stand up so we can see what's going on.
4 15-minute quarters. Bombardiers starting with the ball. All the way back to number 14, Jordan Croteau. Returning starter, Croteau moving to the left. Attleboro trying to come up the left first, Ned.
Yeah.
And again, it's the blue lines, right?
Blue lines, a little hard to see with the sun. Hopefully the camera
Yep.
can make the difference.
Camera's better than old guy eyes. Croteau, a senior midfielder, flips it
aerial
way
flip.
up in the air. Infield fly rule.
Oh.
And that's going to be dangerous play as number 5 for the Bombardiers, Olivia Hillman, had her stick at the face level of number 1, Kendall Jones, one of the Franklin captains.
I'm not sure I would have called that way, but I'm not calling this game.
And it's funny, field hockey, more than any sport we cover, every year there are changes to the rules, so that it's almost a different game than back
right.
when you officiated.
Right, and there's definitely different interpretations. They've been adding more flow to it.
Look at that counterattack by Franklin. A steal off the restart, and in about 4 seconds they cover almost 60 yards.
Right.
Ball moves faster than the legs, Ned.
Well, that's true. It's if they can get the hit behind it, this field has been packing itself down, so it's getting better for field hockey every
Yes.
year. It's getting faster.
Yes, and frankly a little worse for soccer.
Yeah, well, that's true.
You should wait at our soccer game, folks. You won't believe how high the ball bounces off this turf at Tozer Cassidy Field. Over the end line, it'll be a Bombardier 16-yard hit, I believe.
Well,
My eyes have changed recently, and I just had to get glasses for distance, and it didn't even occur to me to get bifocal because I also use reading glasses. So, folks, right now I'm sporting the 2 glasses look.
it is not good, but you know,
Do you know how cool you have to be to pull this look off?
we're waiting to find out, Paul.
Peyton Crandall, the junior, tries to drive to the net and draws a whistle.
Okay.
And she will restart. No scores. We approach 13 minutes to go. Yeah, our field might pick that up.
Yeah, he's enforcing the 5-yard distance from the restart, which is not required that you be away. You just can't be involved if you aren't.
Siobhan Landers with a steal for the Bombardiers, but in Franklin style, they quickly take it back.
Stick hack.
Yeah. The experience of this Franklin club, again, we haven't even played 3 minutes yet, and we've already seen at least a few times they've been in passing lanes, picking the ball off, and we already saw one example of their incredibly fast transitions. Now the Bombardiers trying to go from offense to defense, turn it over.
Got it back.
Sarah McMahon on the far side. Actually, that can't be McMahon. McMahon's number 11 on the left. Ball goes all the way down far to the left.
Attleboro ball.
Again, Franklin undefeated in their last 30 games. That ball's cleared out. Kendall Jones shows why she's a captain and gets down there. I believe that's number 32, Kaylee DeBrisky. Attleboro knocks it down at midfield and tries to counterattack. That's number 14, Croto again. She's been busy. Yep.
Attleboro ball. A little hard to see where. No idea where the line is on that side of the field with this sunlight.
Whoops. Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
But actually works as a dummy as she goes down the right wing.
I think actually she ticked it, which under the new current rules allows you to still play it.
Yeah.
Before you would have been out of luck. You've been running away from it.
Yeah.
As I say, this says fairly unique in that when you're doing a free hit of some sort from the side or whatever, you can just dribble it away if you want to. You can hit it to yourself.
Yeah, self-pass. That's
Which helps speed up the game, no end.
an unforced error, and the ball's inside. Hard shot by the Bombardiers, number 18, Madison Ellis, their midfielder at the top of their midfield diamond. And we'll also see Emma Briggs, number 19 for the Bombardiers. Usually starts the game on defense, but if she's needed on offense, she'll go up there as well. Franklin restarting. Bombardiers read that well and knock it down. Unable to get the ball into the circle, though, and that was a nice little hip check by the Bombardiers, number 8, Jordan Mooney. Battle at the 30-yard line, won by the Bombardiers. That was number 7, by the way, for Attleboro. Amelia Westwater, a senior midfielder, who won that battle. Franklin got it back, and now Siobhan Landers tried to advance it. Double-teamed, which used to be illegal.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be called anymore.
And it was also, they were talking about one of Franklin's top players, Caitlin Carney. It says in Hawk Sports, willing to throw her body into the way to prevent attacks. And Ned, from what you told me in years past, I thought that was illegal.
Yeah, well, unless they're meaning just throwing away in front of the ball to cause a dead ball, you can't throw yourself against somebody else.
Exactly.
This is a gentle person's sport.
Yep. You don't have the boxing out like you do in soccer or
right.
basketball.
Not as obvious. There is, if you do it right, you can do it. They don't call it as much, but you've got to be very subtle about it. The rules say you have to give your opponent a chance at the ball.
Yeah.
Which is unheard of in any other sport.
I'm sorry, I was stuck at the word subtlety, not one of my strengths. Starting it with, there's Caitlin Carney, number 2 in the blue, had 15 goals and 7 assists last year for 22 points, tied with the team lead with Lewandowski, who graduated. Franklin keeping the pressure on, but the Attleboro defense, which we've seen improve so much over the years, prevents a quality shot.
Yep.
8:44 to go, yep.
16-yard hit, ball, because it went off the end off of an attacking player, comes out 16 yards.
I was going to say, got an extra yard there, and they make a ring it back.
More or less, you know. They're actually using the line drawn.
Ooh, Trinity Harrison, kind of a mishit.
Got to be calm down. They're getting too excited, I think.
Shaw Downing with a steal for Franklin to keep it in. Getting it up to Caitlin Carney.
Nice stick work.
Rolling to her right, taken away by Sarah McMahon. Quickly there that was Emily Carney. And now the Bombardiers trying to get a field. Number 5, Olivia Hillman to the right. And there it is, trying to chase that down is Ellis.
Did he gave an Attleboro ball? I guess an obstruction, actually, I think, perhaps.
And Attleboro tries to start quickly, but unfortunately the receiver of that pass wasn't ready, and it turns into a Franklin counterattack.
Nice stop.
Yep. Good job there by Harrison.
They hit it into the opposing player, and you get the ball back.
Croto trying to restart. There's a bit of a hip check, and that goes against Croto.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think the other player wasn't moving, and she said she ran into her.
Or in basketball terms, had position. Inside 7.5 minutes to go. Still looking for our first shot in this game. Sweeping it in, sweeping it out was number 7 for the Bombardiers, Amelia Westwater. That's why she's a captain.
Yeah.
Attleboro not waiting back, Ned.
No, they're attacking on, and we saw that last week.
Yep.
You know that they are being more aggressive. They've grown very aggressive in the last couple of years to not wait for the ball to come, and if you lose it, you go after it.
And Coleman was never given. Kaylin Coleman, number 2, never given the 5 free yards of space. Boy, that was well said, huh? Yeah. And they'll restart the play.
Well, this is interesting because you don't have to. You just can't be involved if you don't give them space. But it's up to the officials to make such decisions.
Trying to flip it all the way through the middle, but there to pick it off is Kendall Jones. Oh, the ball hops over the stick of Sophia Queno. It's a turnover. Still no score, 6:15 to go first quarter. And on a day this hot, Amelia Westwater has to put in some extra running to get the ball.
Again, we're being the let's not use too many extra balls method.
As opposed to college fields where they're ringed with extra balls.
Right, I keep thinking I should donate a few. Yeah.
Madison Ellis slides through, turns to her left side on the backhand. And they call that?
A foot.
Foot, thank you. Peyton Crandall, a junior forward, comes up the right. Nice quick pass, stepping into the passing lane, Trinity Harrison.
Oh. Katie's comment was, and she is watching, like my coaching daughter.
Yep.
You can double team, you just can't obstruct.
Aha, okay.
And
that's Ned's coach, Katie, who coaches. Oh, Siobhan Landers with the steal. Quick counterattack up on the right. I believe that's DeRosers, the freshman. But she has it taken away by Lindsay Dennett, a sophomore back for Franklin. Attleboro maintains possession. Katie, with a great varsity athlete at Westboro High and a great partner with our Special Olympics program back in the day.
She loved doing that.
Yeah. Because she was the best player on the field?
No, she really liked the kids. She liked those kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. We always had some volunteers who did it for the hours and other ones because they really liked it.
Yes. Some did it because their parents signed them up. It'll look great in your college resume or resume to get into college. That made me realize I've got pictures of Katie on my wall at home. Here comes Franklin driving home those team photos. Inside 4.5 minutes. clearing it up the last line of defense
Right.
for the
Great
Bombardiers.
move.
Marley Young.
Couldn't
Nope.
quite keep it in. But
That was Emma Briggs, excuse me.
it moved it back to everybody can get reset.
This will be Sophia Queno restarting. Down the right wing is Peyton Crandall, a junior.
Called it out.
Over the line.
Yeah. Comment is, need some ball boys, is my daughter's comment.
Yes.
She's texting me comments as she's watching the game
Yes.
from New York.
She coaches at Union College. Sarah McMahon with great work. And Sarah McMahon, remember her as a skinny leg sophomore, kind of shy on the field? Now one of the Bombardiers' most assertive players. And if you're going to play Franklin undefeated in the last 30 league games, you better be assertive.
Right.
Peyton Crandall tries to cross. Gets it to number 21, Shaw Downing.
Save.
Haggerty with the first save of the game. Haggerty with the second save of the game off the right pad. Ball is cleared out to the side. You know, in years past, you sometimes saw the Attleboro defenders stepping back.
Right.
And there are times when it is good to give ground, but we haven't seen any of that today against Franklin. They're challenging Franklin when
Right,
Franklin
yeah.
attacks.
My wife, of course, used to coach lower level field hockey, middle school field hockey.
Yeah.
And one of her annoyances everything is when someone doesn't challenge.
Yes.
And you go watch pro games, and especially in soccer, and she says, "Stop backing up." It's like they're going to hear her,
Rayenna Crandall with a nice backhand cross. There's a forehand cross, but that does not get through. And that's number 9 on the defense for the
Well, she's-
Bombardiers, Trinity Harrison.
Not giving up over there. And
So we're approaching 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go, which means we played about 13 minutes. I don't think Attleboro, it's been a long time since they've gone 13 minutes against Franklin without allowing a goal.
right.
These two teams met in the regular season last year and into the Hawk Cup. Franklin won both of those games. But I believe it was 3-0 and 5-1 as opposed to 13-0, which we saw in years past. There's a bounce. Well, no, I was going to say a good bounce for the Bombardiers, but too much on it goes out of bounds.
No, but it looks they've got it though. Let's touch somebody. And again, running half the field and using up time.
Into the soccer goal goes Sarah McMahon. Rolls it back to Amelia Westwater, senior. She's at the back of that midfield diamond. Gets through for the Bombardiers. There's the freshman DeRosiers. Oh, great work defensively by Emily Carney, a freshman midfielder.
Missed the stop.
4 on 3.
Okay. Well,
A rare mistake from captain Caitlin Carney as that pass was way out in front of her left wing.
we do have some balls behind the goals.
There we go.
It's a long run to that end fence.
Yes. And Mark LaFontaine is running the clock. Usually he's the one running down the loose balls. Restart. All the way over midfield onto the stick of Madison Ellis. Again, Attleboro graduated their 3 top leading scorers from last year's 5, 3, and 6 team. And Madison Ellis, expecting a lot out of her this year. Again, Franklin with numbers. Nice pass down the right wing. Fielded on the backhand by, I think that, is that 26, I believe, Haley Werning. Ned, where did that go? I lost it.
Over the end, a 16-yard hit.
Okay. And that ends the first quarter of play. Ned, thoughts, stories, anecdotes.
Well, it isn't quite even. We're spending too much time in Attleboro's end from us Attleboro supporters' point of view. But it's not anywhere near one-sided like we've seen in the past.
Exactly right.
Attleboro's doing well.
We'll be back with second quarter action after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Crystal Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported.
Whoops.
Sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
That's a train.
I don't hear anything.
Jumpin' Juba will perform a live concert in the Attleboro Library's Marble Room on Thursday, November 4th from 7 to 8 p.m. Jumpin' Juba is a local blues-inspired trio that plays rearranged R&B classics and original music. They play frequently in the local area and recently performed as part of Attleboro's Summer Concert Series. This program is supported by a grant from the Attleboro Cultural Council, a local agency which is supported by the Massachusetts Cultural Council, a state agency.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. For the first time in history, I guess we've got a three-person broadcast team. I'm here, Ned Rich is here, and your daughter KT remotely from Schenectady, New York is chipping in.
Right, she's sending me some texts that she says is awkward because she's watching on her phone, I think, so it has to keep switching.
And
She's so far, one of her comments was the Attleboro keeper's doing a great job of tracking the ball. And that's from somebody who has watched a lot of this.
Yes.
And
which means she's staying square to the shooters.
right. Yeah.
Anticipating where the passes are going to go.
Right.
It doesn't, knowing where the ball is nice. The key is always knowing where the ball is going to be.
So you know where you have to be.
Saban Landers. Again, a steal on the far side by Franklin. We could hear that stick smack from up here.
Okay, so restart by Franklin. Ball seems bouncier today than I would have than a week ago, but
Emily Carney with a long backhand pass.
those football players loosened up the field.
Yeah. Well, this is the first one we've covered here at Tozer Cassidy. Our last game was at Bishop Fee and also in
Bishop Fee.
Attleboro. Yeah.
So we can't blame the football players.
Right.
Maybe.
Nice drop off to number 18, Megan Sullivan. Oh, a beautiful tip in front. Haggerty reads it well and makes her third save of the game, and that's a red pen save. And I think she might have been bailed out on defense there as Emma Briggs standing on the line makes the save.
No. Attleboro defense is doing a very good job of helping out their keeper. They're getting behind her.
Yep.
As she comes out, she's an aggressive keeper.
Yep.
Moving out to the ball, but they're getting behind her in case she doesn't manage to succeed.
And again, until tryouts before her sophomore year, she had never played goalie in her life.
And Attleboro still only has her as a keeper.
Yep.
On the varsity level. They obviously have one for JV, which I assume they can go to as a backup if they had to today.
Yep. Well, again, Lindsay Antunes years ago was a goaltender at North Attleboro High and Framingham State College. She could try to sneak herself on
I
there.
don't know. I think there's some rules about that, but you know.
Siobhan Landers up the right side.
Attleboro retains control.
Coleman. Again, Landers with the steal. Think she's been active enough?
Yeah. Like I say, the big change in the last couple of years is they don't give up. They keep working at it.
Coleman, and for Franklin, number 14, Kiera Kotwicki having quite a battle over there. Oh, beautiful play by Franklin. Going for the defensive steal was Paige Parento, and that leads to a break for the Panthers.
Yep, got it there. Got control.
Is that Briggs again?
I think so.
That's number 19, Emma Brooks, off the foot of the Franklin player.
And again, she sort of was boxing out to the play, but because she was moving the ball,
Yeah.
she wasn't just standing there with it. She was moving sideways. That's okay under current high school interpretations.
12:10 to go in the first half. Ned, what have we not had yet in this game?
We haven't had a penalty corner.
We have not had a penalty corner.
Yeah, go get it. Go get it.
Restarting is Kendall Jones. Ooh, and a rare mistake as it hops over the stick of Sophia Queno. You know, this field does seem bouncier than the Fian field.
Yeah.
Nobody on you.
You know the little rubber black bits?
Yeah.
I think on this field they used old Super Balls.
Call for Jordan. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Attleboro.
At least we're not seeing them kick up, which means they work their way in.
Amelia Westwater starts all the way.
Oh.
Whoops, out of bounds. Well, one difference we've seen, Ned, against Bishop Fian, Attleboro was a lot of short passes with give and goes.
Right.
Today, they're trying to stretch the field.
Yeah. I think that may be a reaction to who they think they're playing against, of course.
Go after
Yeah.
it. Let's go.
But they were doing that really well. Yeah. We might see a change.
Oh, here's an opportunity for the Bombardiers.
Come on, let's go. Get up there.
Madison Ellis with the steal, took a push in the ribs. And here comes Paige Parento. Foul committed by number 8, Sophia Queno, the sophomore midi.
Okay.
Westwater will restart. 10:50 to go.
Oh, big hit.
Again, the big hit. And here comes the Franklin counter, which can be so dangerous. A 40-yard pass broken up, but sneaking through there, their leading scorer, Caitlin Carney, draws the foul.
Come on, Paige, run. Get back.
Oh, beautiful control of that pass. I think
Number wide.
that's Werning.
It's 28.
I don't have a 28 on this on my
okay.
roster. I got a 26.
Might be. She
Haley Werning. Yeah.
Oh, speaking. Okay, who mentioned we hadn't had a penalty corner?
This will be the first corner for Franklin.
And again, a reminder that Attleboro's only allowed to have the 4 players plus keeper back in the goal. Everybody else has to be on half line. It's a tremendous advantage for the offense.
Yes.
Though they have to be, they insert the ball from the end line. It has to go outside the circle, and then go back in to score.
Jones will insert at the top of the circle is number 21, Shaw Downing. Couldn't quite control it, and it stopped in midair. Getting it back is Kendall Carney. What a beautiful move.
Like got our foot on it.
Nice.
Yes, but got the initial.
Yeah.
What's the?
Well, originally that was beautiful defense by Amelia Westwater.
Right.
She knocked down a ball about waist high, but then Carney came in, picked it out of midair, and looked to have. That was a lazy restart, and the Panthers pick it off. Getting a stick on that was Croteau.
Right.
Croteau has it taken away by, I believe, Wernig. Oh, steal. Save with a left pad off the shot by Caitlin Carney. 4 saves now for Haggerty, 2 of them of the red pen variety.
And they're giving it as a 25-yard hit.
And for new viewers, I can't broadcast without my Bic 4-colored pen.
Yes.
And on saves like that, kick save with the left leg, that's when I use the red one, a red pen save.
Okay.
Attleboro still looking for their first shot.
Okay.
That went off the foot of the defender.
Okay.
Oh, sneaky look-away pass, but it failed to fool DeRozier.
Yeah, right.
Go to the side.
For basketball.
Other side.
Yeah, other side, yes.
Actually, my daughter's last comment was they need to go to the right side, the strong side there. Yeah.
Mark up.
They feel hockey being the one with the one-sided sticks.
Yes.
They're better off to be on your right.
Shot was wide by number 8, Queno, but a teammate was able to tip it in front, nearly creating another shooting threat. Using her body well there is Croteau.
Just went over the line, just out of reach.
Restarting Queno.
Okay. He's giving.
Here we go.
14 white has been sent off.
Jordan Croteau has to come off. She's a senior.
So I think that means I assume it's a green for 2 minutes.
Uh-oh. So with 7:30 to go,
I didn't see a card go up, but they may.
she's finally off. Queno restarting. Over the end line. Bombardiers with a 16-yard hit.
Yep.
Let's go, Attleboro!
Out to the side. Let's go.
By the way, tell KD, 1, thank you so much for the commentary. Number 2, we're not paying her.
Go after it.
Don't tell her that.
Cover, Amelia, cover.
Beautiful steal by McMahon.
Pass it up.
And McMahon couldn't get much on that pass, but tipping it back to her was Madison Ellis, who came back to help, and now Ellis has it back on her stick.
Get up there. Go get it.
Okay.
Come on, Lloyd.
Nice defense by Jones, who turned it back over, though.
Right.
Let's go, Amelia.
Westwater self-pass to start.
Come back. Quick. Go get it. Run.
Again, look how quickly Franklin counters.
Right. They're anticipating where it's going to go and then doing something with it.
That was Caitlin Carney again.
That is 20. That is 26, not 28.
Yeah, so that is. Oh, in front, long
Oh.
shot.
Oh,
Right
another
pad
save.
save by Haggerty, going after the rebound, number 13, and it kept out. It got by Haggerty. Oh no, off the side of the net. Sorry. 5 saves now for Haggerty.
No, I think that went off. I think she saved that because it's
Well, she saved the first shot. Did the second shot?
second shot had to go off of her, but they wouldn't have the ball now.
Okay. It might have been a defender behind
Right.
her. It might have been the second time today a defender bailed her out.
I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
the defense did its job.
Yes.
Whether it's 1 or 2, they kept the ball out.
Jordan Mooney, again the Bombardiers trying that long pass up the right side.
Go get it.
Tracked down by the Panthers. Here comes Franklin. And I'm trying to see who that is. It's a nice play on the far side, folks. Couldn't read the number. Oh, that's number 19. So again, they moved Emma Briggs up. Now she's going back to her defensive position. And again, they have 2 defenders, 4 midfielders, and a diamond formation of 4 forwards.
No, she was off for the card.
Drop, Jordan.
No, that's 14.
14,
Proto.
okay. So she came back to defense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maddie Ellis.
Foot.
Up the sideline. Get up there.
Maddie
Let's
Ellis with the
go.
steal. Has some help on the right. Oh, pass. Is that too far?
Pass it in.
Trying to get it is Briggs. Oh, that was nice defense, I believe, by Emily Carney. McMahon after that. Drops it back to Ferreira. Megan Ferreira making her first appearance.
16 yard. Now, my daughter has a correction. What that card was for was she believes it was because they've been warned to give 5 yards and somebody stopped paying attention. And so sometimes they warn the whole team. So
Yeah.
the next person who makes a mistake is not just because you did it
Yeah.
multiple times.
4:10 to go in the scoreless first half. I wonder when the last time Franklin was held scoreless in a half was. Restart by Croto.
White ball, white ball.
White ball. They didn't realize. Okay, timeout. He's pulling a card again. Who's he after?
That's a yellow card, and going off for Franklin is Caitlin Carney, one of their captains. Again, last season, 15 goals and 7 assists, 22 points in the 7-on-7 variety of field hockey.
Probably the same call.
Yep.
Not giving space.
Westwater bounding in, handled beautifully by Ellis. Maddie Ellis with a long shot in the goal. It had
It's
to
a
be
goal.
tipped. The Bombardiers are the 1-0 lead and right at the edge of the 16-yard circle. That was Ellis, right? Yes. Yes. Madison Ellis and the Bombardiers have a 1-0 lead over Franklin. 3:26 to go in the first half. Ned, I've never uttered those words.
And we're very happy to do it. And
Yep.
And unlike hockey or something like that, that does not cancel the person off.
Yes.
It's not the same thing as a power play. She's still got to wait her time.
So the shot by the freshman goaltender, or by Madison Ellis, past the freshman goaltender, Strasner, that went through all kinds of traffic on its 16-yard journey to the goal. So again, the Bombardiers.
A lifted ball, Attleboro ball.
A 1-0 lead over the two-time defending league champion Franklin Panthers. Westwater, a long hit. Boy, Coach Antunes and her assistant coach Urko, they definitely spent some time on these long hits, Ned.
Right. I think that assuming the short passing must not work because it worked well a week ago. Of course, I didn't see the Oliver Ames game.
Yeah. Oh, look at that play coming forward into a Kendall Jones, generating some speed. Gets that up to Haley Wernick. Stolen by Westwater.
Oh.
Taken back by Wernick.
Again, I think they let him get too close before they try to move the ball.
Yep. Which was a problem against Fian.
That's right. It's been, I think, a problem of lots of high school field hockey I see.
Again, they go for the long pass up to Madison Ellis again, who might be playing collegiately. Gets it over to number 15. Ooh, that's a new player on Olivia Bissett. Ooh, as it rolls by the goal. They were trying to get the pass to Sarah McMahon, number 11.
An awful lot of people swinging sticks there on both teams without luck. Yeah.
And I was thinking, driving home from the Fian game, boy, that Sarah McMahon, she seemed more active last year. You know what the difference is? She's on the left this year. Last year, she was on the right. Here come the Panthers.
As I assume you heard, hustle back White.
Oh, beautiful steal, Westwater, with 1:20 to go in the half. 1-0 Attleboro lead. Far side.
Well, let that go.
Yep.
Sometimes you do fall out on your own. Twice.
Yes, that was number 14, Kiera Kudwicki, with that long run. Long shot. It's going to be wide in front. Saved by Hegarty. And then a kick away by Hegarty, and it's going to be a penalty corner. 6 saves for Ava Hegarty. And I apologize, Franklin fans. Didn't see who got that shot off. Number 32 is now in for Franklin. That's Kaylee Dubrisky.
30 seconds, White!
And if I'm Franklin, now's not the time to take your time.
Well, they will let the penalty corner always complete.
Right. That's right.
Regardless.
Yeah.
So if you use up the time, then you can't get a counterattack going.
That's how the Attleboro Bishop Fian game ended, as I recall. Yeah. Getting ready to insert is one of the tri-captains, Kendall Jones. All the way up top. Pass to the left is Emily Carney. Long shot. Doesn't get through thanks to Landers, and that will end the first half.
No.
Oh, no. And after the horn had sounded, completing the penalty corner, Franklin ties it up at 1.
Yeah, they say the horn doesn't. They still until the ball comes back out of the circle. So I think I wouldn't be surprised that confused the players.
So we're tied at 1.
So I believe they haven't reflected on the scoreboard yet. But
I'll try to go down at halftime, Ned, and find out who scored that goal. As Lindsay Antunes talking to the official to try to find out there. Hey, can you read these things? Can you run some commercials for me? I'm going to try to find out who scored that goal.
Okay.
We'll be right back after this on AACS 15 Sports.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com. Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, squid, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090. Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com. W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 26 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers. From oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks, Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
PVD World Music will present the 2021 PVD World Music African Film Festival at the Waterfire Arts Center in Providence on Friday, September 17th at 5 p.m. The African Film Festival features shorts and feature-length films produced by African filmmakers from Africa and the African diaspora. The festival will include African traditional music and dance performances. The festival will be screened on a 40-foot wide projector screen and audio transmitter system, which will enable the audience to screen the films from their vehicles. For more information on the film festival, visit pvdworldmusic.com.
Note to Jim Jones, did the internet feed end, or was that just one of our viewers who lost the feed? Welcome back to Tozer Cassidy Field in Attleboro, Massachusetts. We're tied at 1 after 30-plus minutes of play as the tying goal by Franklin was scored by their brilliant defender, Kendall Jones. She inserted the ball originally on that corner after the final horn blew. Scored on a rebound. We have one save for Franklin goaltender Chloe Strasner. 6 saves, might even be 7 for Ava Hagerty of the Bombardiers. Again, Attleboro's goal scored by Madison Ellis with 3:26 to go in the half. And after the final buzzer, Jones ties it up for Franklin.
And off we go again.
There we go.
And microphone's falling down again.
Yes. There it is.
Again, as a reminder, the rules say that the buzzer doesn't end the corner. It ends other play, but not the corner.
Yeah.
So And again, that's an experience level. It's possible an Attleboro player might not have realized.
Yep.
And kept on playing as hard as they could have.
And I wish I knew what the original infraction was that led to the corner in the first place. There's number 2, Kaylin Coleman, trying to control the ball, stolen by Franklin. Coleman, another senior. Here come the Panthers. Landers gets in there.
Corner. But
okay.
I think at this point, better a stop than leading to a corner than what looked like might have happened.
So Franklin had 3 penalty corners in the first half to 0 for the Bombardiers, and that last one led to the tying goal. And there's the goal scorer, Kendall Jones, who will insert. Clock still moving, inside 14 minutes to go in the third quarter.
What are they? Oh, giving her a chance to go get a few more balls, I guess.
Wants the bright or orange one.
Yeah, one thing about these turf fields with the black infield,
Yeah.
field hockey balls get black the more they're played with because it gets hit against them.
The feed was good on our end, Ned. Here's the insert up top. Nice pass back. Getting into the passing lane and breaking it up is Amelia Westwater.
Well, my other contact says it's back on.
Good, good, good.
So we'll blame it on the on the internet.
1-1 in the third quarter, 13:15 to go. Here comes McMahon up the left wing. Just tried to take my hat off while wearing my headphones. That didn't work out well.
You're a trained professional,
Yeah.
Paul.
Well, now I've got to put it back on because the sun's in my eyes.
The comment stands.
Yes.
What do we?
One of the reasons, Ned, that you're such a good broadcast partner is your patience.
Franklin ball got moved back to restart from side in.
And here come the Bombardiers moving left to right in their white jerseys, royal blue skirts. Franklin in their navy blue jerseys and skirts, sky blue numbers with white trim.
Good move, good move.
Yeah. That's Kelsey Hodson,
Good.
I believe, number 21 for the Bombardiers. Quick start to Landers over on the right, but that pass is broken up, and then a beautiful backhand pass way upfield. Who was that?
Ooh, almost stopped by Attleboro.
Yeah.
It's going to go off the end.
Good hustle by number 21, Shaw Downing.
Guys, give her somebody.
And I think that was...
My coaching data just sent me a paragraph-long comment.
Oh, God.
Of course, now that we're back to broadcasting, I haven't got time to read it.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Ball pops over the stick of Madison Ellis, the Bombardier goal scorer, and then right to the stick of the Franklin goal scorer.
She did touch it. That it wouldn't have stopped otherwise.
Yep.
Didn't quite.
Down the left wing for Franklin is Sydney Rogan.
Nice job.
Broken up by the Bombardiers, number 19, Briggs. Oh, good stick work. Can't quite keep it in, though.
Oops.
Oh, and then off her feet. That's number 6 for Franklin, Dana Scott.
Regardless of how much it hurts, it's your fault if it hits you.
Yeah.
Below
Landers.
the knees. Yeah.
Ball is blocked by Kaylee
good
Dobrisky,
move,
but
good
Landers gets the pass off to Mooney. Mooney to Hillman. Hillman, can't quite connect with Ellis.
More of that, girls. More of that.
10:45 to go.
Come on, Wade. Keep it here.
16-yard hit for Franklin.
More of that, girls.
Breeze, which is coming from right to left as you look at your screen, has died down a bit. Temperature still over 80 degrees.
Tempered aerial didn't work well.
Yep, Hillman with the steal. Ellis crossing in front, broken up by Jones. But then Kendall Jones' pass goes out of bounds beyond the reach of Dobrisky.
Again, the comment if we need some ball people really applies here.
Yeah. Wonder if we had someone keeping a stopwatch, how much dead time we've lost.
Yeah.
9:50 to go, third quarter, 1-1.
We have them for soccer. I don't know if we've ever had them for field hockey.
White ball. Rogan.
Oh.
Pass hops over Madison
Now what did he
Ellis'
call
stick.
it? Oh, it's a long hit.
Okay, so it went off Franklin.
Right.
Go ahead. Give us a shot on the comment.
Well, it's a detailed thing on how they should be defending.
Okay.
So basically pushing the idea that we're not attacking on the right like she would tell all her attackers to do it. Field hockey, you can only use one side of the stick.
Yep.
If you're coming from the right, you have a big advantage of positioning on
Yeah.
the defense. And we're not. We're doing that now. We notice we're on the right-hand side.
Oh, what a great defensive play by number 12, Rogan.
Yeah, foot.
Yeah, off the foot of Jordan Mooney. And again, we're waiting for that lawsuit by the ACLU against the sport of field hockey for being discriminatory against left-handers.
Right. But this time now we are attacking on the right.
Yep.
Before we were not. And it's much harder on the defender to defend the.
Well, I want Attleboro to attack on the right, for not because of strategy, because they're closer to us in the press box, and it's easier to read the numbers.
Yeah.
Because like Rogan, we didn't mention her name in the first half for Franklin. We've mentioned her name 3 or 4 times. I don't think she's playing any better this half than last half. It's just now we can see her. High stick goes against.
I guess it's an aerial. I think she. Well, again. The rules are ever fluid on aerial balls and how you can handle them and what's dangerous. It's a skill that girls are learning at the club level.
Wow.
Rather than necessarily the high school level, and they feel they've had to add it, the ability to use it at the high school level.
Scott restarted for Frankman. Hillman stole it for Attleboro, but her breakout pass to Mooney was too long, and the Panthers have it back with inside 8 minutes to go, third quarter, tied at 1. Ooh. Oh, and it hopped over Mooney's stick. Boy, Landers, number 10 in the white. Boy, is she good defensively.
And she's working hard.
Yeah. And yet with her speed, they keep her in the midfield.
Right.
Oh, nice tip pass by Dobrisky. Better defense by number 14, Croto.
Called a foot, I think. Attleboro ball.
7:20 to go. You can feel a nervousness in the crowd, Ned, as they've gotten quieter here
Right.
during this 1-to-1 game.
Yeah, they're not yelling the instructions they were.
Yeah. Perhaps much to Coach Lindsay Antoon's delight.
Players are very good at ignoring everybody on the field, coaches in particular.
I'm sorry, what, Ned?
It's one of the comments I remember from some of the soccer players when they were playing the games without fans.
Yeah.
Said, now we don't have an excuse of not listening to the coaches.
Oh, that's right. Couldn't hear you, Coach. 6:40 to go in the third quarter. This has been the choppiest quarter so far. The first and second quarter played at a much better pace. Which tells me that both coaches made adjustments defensively, which have hindered the other's attack. Here come the Panthers down the right.
Oh, great stop, great stop.
Emma Briggs, number 19, but stolen back by Franklin on the far side. Referee's in the way. I can't see the number. My apologies. That might have been
8?
number 8. Thank you, Ned. Sophia Queno.
I think I need to bring a telescope.
I found my father's World War II field glasses in a box down cellar. Also found a bunch of ashtrays. Remember when every house had ashtrays in every room?
Yeah.
Even people who didn't smoke, you had ashtrays in case your friends came over who did. It's like watching movies on Turner Classics now.
Well,
God, they smoke a lot.
And the kids couldn't make an ashtray, you know, in the craft.
That's right. That was an old comedian. Everything he tried to make in a metal shop turned into an ashtray. What's that? Stick a couple grooves in it, call it an ashtray. Back to the game as we're inside 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Restart for the Franklin Panthers.
Being a little picky about where the ball is supposed to be.
Yeah. Long pass down the right. Stays in.
Taking my Attleboro.
Briggs again. Emma Briggs. Trying to get it to McMahon up the left wing. After some back and forth pinball. Good job controlling the ball. That was, I believe, Emily Carney. But her long hit goes out of bounds. Should be the Bombardiers' ball. 4:40 to go, third quarter. And now Laura Urko is chasing down the errant ball. Oh, no, that's not Urko. I'm sorry. It's one of the JV players. Audrey, thank you.
My daughter says
Yeah.
there are left-handed players now. You hold the stick differently.
Huh.
In reverse, sort of reverse grip all the time. And with the
Yeah.
right hand at the top. So it's only, they've learned a new skill. Or some of them.
Yeah.
I don't know that she can.
Whipping it forward. Call goes against the Bombardiers. Here comes Franklin. Have we had any saves this period?
No, we got a
Yeah, I haven't written one down.
corner coming up.
So this will be the first corner of the second half for Franklin, their fourth of the game. And yes, we do not have a shot on goal by either team this in the third quarter with 3:40 to go. We're inside 3:40.
Again, we're chasing down balls from behind the goal.
As Bob Dylan might say, and the time it is a wasting. Yeah. Kendall Jones.
Oh, hold it.
Make up for it by getting back fast.
He is called basically leaving the goal too early on Attleboro, so they have to lose a player from the goal.
Oh my gosh. Jones inserts. Up top, rolls by Carney. Oh, there's Carney with a long shot. Save Haggerty.
Nice save, Bob.
Nice recovery by number 2, Caitlin Carney. And you heard that stick smack up here, and it goes against Caitlin.
I think, and also over the head when there's someone right beside you. Combination of the two.
So first shot on goal with only 2:40 to go now in the third quarter. Croto restarts.
Coming out to the right.
You're coming.
Whoops, miss hit. Oh, and you saw Jordan throw her head back. Rats. Or in the words of Maxwell Smart,
Missed it by
that
much. But
number 10 for Franklin. Ella Mahoney will restart, another freshman.
after having had to chase down the ball.
Yep.
Oh, great interruption.
By Hillman. But it comes back to Mahoney. Long pass picked off by Westwater. Taken back away by Franklin. We've seen a lot of this. And now Caitlin Carney, 22 points last year, charging ahead. Long hit inside, tipped, goal!
Keeper doesn't like that, I think. She is complaining.
Obstruction, and we're trying to see who's going to get this ball. And the goal counts. Who's getting that out of the net?
They need numbers on their side of their uniforms. It would help us.
Still running it out. Sorry, Franklin fans, but the long original hit was Carney. Oh, come on. Turn sideways. Please let me see your number. 21? Shaw Downing with the goal, and I believe Caitlin Carney, number 2, gets the assist. So it is 2-1 Franklin, and that goal came with about 1:50 to go in the third quarter. Out of bounds. So Franklin's goals, again, maybe it speaks to conditioning as they scored after the final buzzer in the first half and now late here in the third quarter.
Well, I think that was part of the experience.
Yeah.
You know you keep playing. Attleboro ball, midfield.
DeRozier draws the foul. Westwater tries to get it to Landers.
And that is a side in.
Inside a minute to go, third quarter. Landers trying to get it down to Hillman. Nice play by Mahoney.
Right.
Again, just a freshman on that back line.
Got some good stick skills. Hard words to say.
There's Caitlin Carney.
Carrying down.
Outstanding player. Long pass up ahead. Broken
great.
up. Croto, Jordan Croto with a play. One hand trying to keep it in. Oh, great job. Oh, the freshman couldn't quite keep it in, Mahoney.
Touched the line.
Get in the playoff,
Oh.
guys. Let's go. Door, move up.
Knocked out of bounds by
She's too
Zabriskie.
close. She's too close. She's too close.
10 seconds to go.
5 yards.
Yeah, wait a minute. You're carding people for 5 yards and didn't
Wow. And that call goes against the Bombardiers as the third period will end. That's
strange.
again, they were 45 yards away with 10 seconds to go.
Right, but
It's the principle of the thing.
well, he's carded 2 people perhaps for that violation and didn't call it. Interesting.
15 minutes of lacrosse to go as the Bombardiers against Franklin looking for their biggest win in the sport of field hockey since the late 70s.
Even more amazing, there's 15 minutes of field hockey to
Oh,
go,
what did
not
I say?
lacrosse.
People, you think it's easy being this stupid? You're wrong. We'll be right back.
Funding for this station is provided by Fisherman's 3 Restaurant. Have a craving for fried or broiled seafood but don't have time to drive to the Cape? The Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, located at 411 Old Colony Road in Norton, has shrimp, squid, and lobster made to order. Their seafood arrives daily from the ocean to your table with other menu options available. They're normally open every day, but now have special COVID hours of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. for takeout or sit down. They're also currently hiring. For more information or to order, you can call 508-222-8090.
On September 16th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., the Old Colony History Museum in Taunton will host a lecture by Natalie Steinhauer, research coordinator from Bee Informed Partnership. Natalie will share her knowledge on pesticides and their impact on honeybees. The audience will learn what a pesticide is, the diversity of products that fall under this term, and how they impact honeybee populations. Seating is on a first-come, first-served basis, but the audience can also attend via a Zoom link available through the museum. To contact the museum for the Zoom link, email them at info@oldcolonyhistorymuseum.org.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is available for all your vehicle cleaning needs. Open every day, beginning at 8 a.m., L&J has the equipment to clean your vehicles inside and out, from 24-hour heated self-service bays to full detailing service and hand sanitizer for your personal needs. For more information, you can contact them at 508-223-3278 or on their website at ljcarwash.com.
Here we go, Ava.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Ned Rich. On camera up top is Austin Ricketts. Coach Urko, by the way. Did you see anyone touch that inside the circle?
That was the claim.
Yeah, that's Coach Urko for Attleboro. Hold on here.
Have to look at the tape.
Yes. No. But. Not. Yes, folks, I'm trying to text with my old flip phone. It takes forever.
And we're back to playing. Well,
Yes.
the
Come on, Shawan. Good job. Let's go.
foot. Let him play on. Great,
There we
great,
go.
great. Didn't stop it. Go on. Nice
Excellent.
forward. Nice forward.
Clearing it out is Franklin as they once again try to start their counter. Big hit attempted by number 32, Kaylee Zabriskie, a junior. Here comes the attack. Left wing with the numbers. Oh, great move by Rogan. But Croteau breaks it up, but that'll lead to a corner, only because of the hip check, though.
Yeah. Well, it's evening out the bodies on the ground after the Attleboro player slipped.
Yes. Yeah, so I guess the Attleboro defenders and goaltender Aver Haggerty were trying to plead to the officials that nobody touched that ball within the 16-yard circle. Again, the entry was made by Caitlin Carney. And I'm not going to claim that we had a better view up here than the officials did down there.
In part, we can't really see the circle, but the players can, though.
Yeah. Insert by Jones. Up top, a high flip. Oh, and it hit an Attleboro player in the head.
Yeah.
If she's Irish, they better check. The ball might be warped.
Okay. Are we doing a?
And I think that was Caitlin Carney who flipped that. That went off number 19, Emma Briggs, the senior defender's head, although...
And I would say that wasn't inside the circle when she flipped it.
Yeah.
That part of the line I could see. Yeah. She flipped it from outside the circles.
Now they've stopped the clock. 13:16 to go in the third quarter as the official, because it hit her head, wants to get a look at this.
Right, kind of slow to decide it.
Yep. Want to thank our underwriters, Fisherman's 3 Restaurant, just over the line on 123 in Norton, across the street from another one of our sponsors, LJ Car Wash. Also Bristol Glass on North Main Street. W.H. Riley and Sons, they've only been around since 1873, no biggie. Claudino's Auto Body and the Betting Center.
And I'm glad to see, Paul, you're now driving a car you would dare take to a car wash or it wouldn't dissolve.
Yeah.
We used to have one held together with serious amounts of duct tape. And not high-quality duct tape either.
Yeah, that was the... I kept that Saturn going for a while, the Maroon Mojo. Yeah.
Okay, so we're...
Long conference going on, and now the official talking to Kendall Jones, one of the captains for Franklin.
Yeah, I don't see how you can't drop a ball into a dangerous spot. It seems like, by definition, the middle of the penalty corner is that. But
so now Jones goes back to explain that to her coaches. Again, Attleboro coached by Lindsay Antunes in her 8th season, assisted by Laura Urco. And Mansfield head coach Michelle Hess in her 4th year. She had coached 15 years previously. Took a few years off, was a volunteer assistant for 2 years. And now her 4th year in charge. She's assisted by Kim Carney. Bombardiers. 13 minutes to go in this game. McMahon trying to take it down the left. Chasing it to the left is Kaylin Coleman. Coleman gets there first, but that's aggressive defense from Kendall Jones. And that went off the foot of Attleboro's Tina Lamb. You know, Kendall Jones, the great Franklin player, number 1. Remember Grace Mayer, Attleboro's number 1, one of their leading scorers in the history of the program? Very, very similar build. Strong, compact to the ground, but fast and flexible.
See, a lot of height doesn't necessarily do you a lot of good here because you bend over so much of the time in your ball handling.
Yep.
And the height is not an advantage there.
And the stick of Croto caught the arm of the attacking Panther. They start right away. Feed it in. Nice shot saved by Hegarty as it goes to her left.
All still in play.
Wow. 11:50 to go in front. And that went off Hegarty's left leg, out of bounds. Franklin will maintain possession.
Right, long hit from the 25-yard line. You notice that Franklin is putting a player, in this case number 12, behind the keeper when they get busy down there.
Yeah.
There's somebody waiting for the ball to squeak its way through. Tap it in.
Well, one we're sure of. A second time we think. We know once Emma Briggs swept the ball off the back line when it was behind Hagerty. Right. And we think another time, whoops, Hagerty with a right pad with the stop.
Come on, get it out!
Landers finally clears it. Boy, there's a lot of activity in that circle.
There's a lot of bodies back there. Yeah. Again, field hockey, unlike soccer, does not have offsides. The attacking team can be behind all the defenders if they want to be.
Yep. 11 minutes to go as the freshman now, Ella Mahoney on the side out. Again, they go with a high flip. Knocked down by Caitlin Carney. Tries to split 2 Attleboro defenders, and that'll be the 6th penalty corner of the day for the Panthers. And the Panthers look a lot more confident now, Ned.
Yeah. Well, things have started to go their way somewhat.
There we go. Get your microphone turned up. A long conference.
Play in the corner.
Let's go, defense!
Inside 10:20 to go. Kendall Jones will insert the ball. Long hit tipped up in the air. Hegarty knocks the ball down, but she used a high stick to do it, so that'll lead to the 7th corner. The shot from up top was by Caitlin Carney.
No, I think he called a push.
Oh, okay.
Keeper's allowed to put that stick up there, as long as she's not swinging it at somebody. Otherwise, there's no way to defend that sort of shot.
Yeah.
But there's also this level of, oh, excuse me,
Yeah.
I'm coming through.
Carney, long hit, score! And we'll see who collects that ball for Franklin.
Nobody. Oh, yeah.
And there goes number
8, maybe?
No, I think it's a 20 number. Sorry, folks. 3-1 Franklin, 9:38 to go. Please turn. God, tough to read those numbers, isn't it? Is that 32 Dobrisky?
I think so.
32, Kaylee Dobrisky with the goal for Franklin to give them a 3-1 lead.
Really good Attleboro attack, unfortunately.
Yep.
Off the end.
Again, Franklin in the last 30 games in the Hockomock League, they've won 26 of them and tied 4. Haven't lost a league game since I think 2017, maybe early in the 2018 season. Nice play by Landers. Mooney. Excuse me, that was number 5, Hillsman. There's number 8. There's Jordan Mooney.
Okay, Attleboro hit.
Yep.
Didn't waste any time.
Landers. Coleman couldn't get the shot off. And it looked like, Ned, you taught me about this play. The Franklin defender, that's Caitlin Carney. Again, whose mom is one of the assistant coaches. Her sister's playing collegiate hockey. Her older sister is, her other sister's on the squad as well. But she hit that ball into the foot of the Attleboro attacker.
Yeah, it's a technique.
Yeah.
It's a technique. There's also another subtle technique that if you think they're about to get by you, gee, it accidentally hit my foot.
Yeah.
And give your defense a chance, you know.
Approaching 8 minutes to go. Franklin restarts in their own end. There's a steal by Hillman. Long cross. Shot by Ellis. Nice save by the freshman goaltender.
No, he gave it wide.
Oh, wide, okay. That's the freshman goaltender, Chloe Strasner. Only had to make 2 saves today.
Goaltender had it covered. If it had been a little bit, enough to go in, she was there. Attleboro stop again.
Yeah, Landers. Hillman tries to center it. Didn't get a lot on it, but it goes back to Hillman. Swing and a miss, and it goes over the end line. Great defense by.
He called a high, over the head stick.
Okay,
miss.
because Dobrisky, the defender, was near.
Yeah. If you'd hit it, you might have gotten away with it, but not when you miss.
Yeah. The freshman will restart. Ella Mahoney.
And these aerials.
Yeah. Nice job by Mooney. Cleared out of there, though, by Franklin. Dobrisky trying to come up her left side, and she does. Long hit, out of bounds off Sydney Rogan. 6:50 to go. Attleboro down 2 to a dynamite Franklin team.
Right.
Tina Lamb will restart. Oh, nice defense. That was Dobrisky again on defense. Here comes the attack down the left, number 21, Downing. Broken up by Croteau. And you heard a fan say, Ned, don't play with it, like you against Fian, looking for the quicker pass.
Right. Do it before they're on top of you.
Yeah.
So fortunately that time it's their foot that was on top of you,
Yes.
not their stick.
Boy, that was the freshman who started that play way back on the other side. Lamb with a steal for the Bombardiers. That was Brooke. What a second half Kaylee Dobrisky's had. Another defensive play there.
Give that white, yep.
Westwater wins that challenge. Approaching 5.5 minutes to go as Westwater will restart.
Yeah.
Whoa! Steal by Rogan. Cleared out of there by Croto.
16-yard.
Yeah, I hope. Is number 19 okay for the Bombardiers? I haven't called Emma Briggs' name in a while. Emma's one of those players who can play anywhere Coach Antunes needs her. Nice steal by Caitlin Carney. Again, 22 points in the year last year.
That's going to get called.
Yeah, that's going to be a corner. She went over the backside of Westwater. So that's the 5th penalty corner of this half, 8 in the game for Franklin. Hey, Ned, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
How come in past years you kept track of the corners and this year it's me?
I don't know. You were so busy doing it, I didn't bring my piece of paper. Yeah.
I gotta tell you. Talked to Jim Jones about a reduction in pay for you.
Yeah.
There's the great Caitlin Carney up top. Oh, and she's going to get the backhand shot off an Attleboro stick. Just wide of the net. And who was that at the far post? Good positioning for her. I want to give a number out.
Oh, but it did go off of Franklin.
Yep.
So it's a 16-yard. So.
It's not Hess. It's one of the 20s. I think. Oh, that was Wernick who was positioned on the far post. Inside 4 minutes to go.
Ariel, they dropped to a Franklin player.
Oh, and look at that. That's the other Carney sister, Emily Carney. She's just a freshman, number 9, but it's a turnover. You know, in that first half, the Bombardiers had such a jump in their step, knowing a chance to knock off unbeaten Franklin. Reality seems to be setting in a bit.
Yeah. Also must be a level that you can only overwork so long.
Yeah.
And
And again, it's about 82, 83 degrees air temperature, which means it's close to 100 on these brand new cancer-causing techno-turf fields.
With the black infield that are so much hotter than you think they'd be.
All right, allegedly cancer-causing techno-turf fields. My
No,
apologies to athletic directors.
They don't have, well, most of them don't have a choice.
I know, no, these fields are athletic directors' dreams. But I think it's one of those things in years hence, they're going to look back at the technology and all the chemicals and the rubber bits and the plastic synthetic grass can't be good for the human being. Franklin with a breakout.
And just...
Now, how is that on Attleboro? Croto, again, I don't mean to equate basketball, but she had the position. She's standing straight up, and the Franklin player ran into her.
I don't know. I would think that was...
Oh, great crossing pass, broken up by Westwater.
Come on, cut her off. Let's go.
Boy, Franklin in these tight corners.
Nice stop.
Westwater with another steal, but if there's one area where Franklin is better than Attleboro, it's definitely passing down low in that circle. Oh, great backhand pass in the net.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if number 12 is going to get credit for that goal. And I apologize, I missed the assist, but just as I was saying it, those great short, quick passes inside that circle. So I missed the assist, but that goal goes to number 12, Sydney Rogan. And that makes it 4-1, 2:07 to go.
Yeah, Franklin is definitely on the front foot, as they say.
Yeah.
But I think definitely that go-ahead 2-1 goal sort of put a spark into them.
Yeah.
Either that or it was a great halftime talk. I'm not sure which.
Well, actually, I think even more than that, the goal off the penalty corner after time ran out in the first half. But you're right, the game-leading goal is more important than the...
Well, no, but it still was fairly even until then, and then we just have... They are winning far more balls than they did.
Long hit by Kaylee Dobrisky, and that's going to be rolling to Plainville.
Right, and that's going to use up a lot of time.
1:30 to go, but I do hope, again, folks, there were years where we did not cover the Attleboro Franklin field hockey games because they weren't competitive enough, and this year the Bombardiers hosted Franklin and had a chance to knock them off. A minute to go in this game, and I hope the fans give the girls of both teams a good hand when this one's over.
Okay.
Great steal by Caitlin Carney. Now she's just showing off.
Yeah, she's showing off, and that got her in trouble once because she got a stick too high.
Crossing pass that was broken up by the Bombardiers' Megan Ferreira.
16-yard, and my more experienced daughter says that was a bad call against Attleboro on the other side.
Okay.
Now, her mind is more in college level,
Yeah.
but still.
Why was it a bad call?
She had position.
Oh, the charging call with
That's
Proto.
charging
Yes,
call, yeah.
yes, thank you. Here comes the
That's right, Paul. I'm sorry about the short attention span.
Yes, exactly.
I should know better.
Matty Ellis trying to move left. A lot of contact with Kendall Jones.
About 25 seconds left. We were on the attack.
Coleman with the ball up top.
This is when you shoot for a foot.
Yeah.
You actually do. Try to get that corner.
Franklin comes up with a steal.
Well, likely just do a big hit.
And that's the freshman Ella Mahoney. Steal by Westwater. Boy, if we have someone keeping stats, how many steals does Westwater have? I mean, not as many as Caitlin Carney or Franklin, but still a hell of a lot. And that ends the game. Outstanding effort. Franklin wins 4-1. But Lindsay Antunes and the Lady Bombardiers should be very, very proud to give a team now undefeated in 31 games. And Ned, they put a scare in them.
Yes, no, that first half was quite something.
Yeah.
We've, again, seen much better play than we have seen in past years.
Yeah.
Last year was the anomaly with the 7v7. It's hard to compare to this year.
Yeah.
This game didn't flow as well as
The first half did.
the first half somewhat, but didn't flow as well as the first game of the season.
Yeah.
But they're getting there. They're getting there. I think they were up against a team with a higher number of players with more skill.
Yep.
So they were able to do some stops and do some control.
With 3:26 to go in the first half, Madison Ellis gave Attleboro a 1-0 lead. Kendall Jones tied it up for Franklin after a penalty corner after this first half clock expired. 3 goals in the second half, scored by number 21, Shaw Downing, assisted by Caitlin Carney. Second goal was by number 32, Kaylee Dubrisky. Not sure who got that assist. It might have been Carney, though. And their fourth goal scored by number 12, junior Sydney Rogan. 4-1 Franklin. We have girls soccer coming up, so we're going to get out of here quickly to give our crew a rest. I'm Paul Healy. Thank you to Ned Rich. Thank you to Austin Ricketts, our cameraman up top, Peter Bray on graphics, and Jim Jones, the engineer in charge. Hope you enjoyed watching it, because we enjoyed calling it.
Yeah, this was a nice. Rather they'd won, but it was not a bad game.
All right. Take care, folks.
L&J Car Wash, located just past the Attleboro line on Route 123 in Norton, is